Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Pile on in. I'm going to give it just a few more minutes, let it run for a little bit so more people can pile in. Now, this is kind of cool. This is the first time that I am multi-streaming. So right now we're going out to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch all at the same time. And I can hear myself. Let me mute all the audios. So yeah, anyways, it's great. So, of course it's just you guys on YouTube. Nobody's watching me on Twitch or Facebook, but I thought I'd try it out, Be fun. So yeah, let me know what the quality's like, if the stream's all right. It might actually improve because I'm using Restream. So that's the fact that I can stream to a local server. I think it might be better. Anyways, you tell me. How's the stream quality, guys? Is it good? Let me know in chat. Is it good? Is it good? Is it not good? Is it bad? It's looking good. Nice. Awesome. We also may have a shorter lag time too on the chat. There's a chance. No lag in the audio. Oh, it's hot. Great. Awesome. Good. Glad everybody. Very cool. Welcome, Charlie. Hi, I haven't seen you in chat before. Good to see you. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Good to see everybody. Drake, Electric Theory, Dionyse, 531. Good to see you guys. Who else is here? 3D Beast was here earlier. Edosaurus, Expert Man. All right, Nur Shafi, welcome. Top-notch quality, excellent. That's what I want to hear. Well, we're gonna have some fun today. Got an hour. Let's make something fun. I'm gonna make a tutorial. I've been enjoying these just kind of random one-off tutorials. They've been a lot of fun for me. I usually do these big long series, and you've noticed I haven't really done one in a little bit. We've kind of had some time since I started one. I do intend to do them again, so don't worry. If you really enjoy that part of the channel, there's going to be a lot more of that coming. But in the meantime, I really like this kind of like, one step at a time. Really good so far. Yeah, that's true, Lanfear. We gotta keep out for render. We should open up like one of the maybe like the alien egg file and turn on all the volumetrics and see what happens. That's not a stream problem. That's a computer problem. So if the stream's good, then we're good on the internet side of things. It's the Chris needs to upgrade his machine problem that we'll usually see the skips, especially when using RTX voice to like clean up my audio, which I do. I have to turn it off sometimes if we get into a lot of heavy volume stuff. All right. Do you like my little cloth sim? That's what this is. Looks great, doesn't it? Wow. That should be the tutorial today. Yikes. All right. Once again, we are in the brand new Blender 2.91. Very exciting. Lots of fantastic options. I'm still over the moon over the fact that I can now color code my collections. Whoa. I mean, look at that. It's just so nice. It's green. It's purple. So nice. All right, let's have some fun. Let's make something. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right. Hey, wow, we got a viewer on Twitch. That's exciting. Today is the first time we're streaming on Twitch, and I promise not to talk about multi-streaming in the future. I'll just pretend like I'm streaming solely on whatever platform you're watching on. But today's my first day trying this out, so I wanted to see what it's like. I'm assuming we have no one on Facebook, but who knows? I don't really engage much on Facebook. So I'm not surprised if no one shows up over there. Anyways, you amazing viewer on Twitch, you rock. You're so cool. But you guys are cool on YouTube too. All right, let's have some fun. What are we gonna make? I didn't come today with a plan, so that usually backfires. Let's think of something. We had a really good suggestion in chat from Dionyse 531 to do a planet with rings, which is kind of cool. It is kind of similar to our gas giant shader tutorials, so maybe we should do something a little bit different from that. I keep trying to think of a cool cyberpunk tutorial, but man, cyberpunk's like the most non-specific thing ever. It's like, what does that actually look like? Like, what do you make to make something that's cyberpunk? So, can't think of anything. If you guys think of anything, let me know. Last time we tried cyberpunk, it was a total disaster. If you were around for that stream, that was good fun. Okay. Any other suggestions in chat? Throw them in chat. One thought that I had was to try and make the Starship Enterprise, but I don't know if I can do that in an hour. Just, make sure we do some nice Nice Star Trek stuff on the stream. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Warping wormhole, that could be cool. Hey, Alberto Blaze, welcome. Good to have you. Good day to you too. Out of curiosity, what's the lag time in chat? So, Alberto, how quickly did I say good day to you from when you typed that? I'm curious. I want to know. Let me know. Was it like a long time? 10 seconds, 20 seconds? Or was it like instant? Got no idea what our lag's like. Okay, let me focus on thinking of a cool idea. What's some of the things I've been wanting to try? The ring system's a good idea. Under 30 seconds, that's good. It's usually about 30 seconds. Usually about 20. Fast as hell. That's really fast. Trying to get collisions with the cloth brush. Cloth filter, no luck. Does it work for you? The cloth brush. You know, I actually haven't played with the cloth brush, so I don't know. I'll have to give it a try. Yeah, Cyberpunk cities, lots of work. That's the thing, Cyberpunk. It's like you just think of like tons of stuff. That's the only way to do Cyberpunk, unless you're gonna do like just the title. Okay, no ideas. What could we do? We could do another animation tutorial. We could continue off our last one, but I want to edit that one up and get it out first and see how well it does. What else did I want to do? I don't want to do another droid. The system with rings could be cool, but I'm worried it's a bit too similar. I don't have too many like planet tutorials on the channel. What if we did anything cool with 2.9 we could use? Not really. I'm trying to think of some of the things I've done recently in projects. Something medieval, sort of off-brand. It'd be fun. We should like have a week just doing stuff that's not sci-fi, just for fun. Welcome everybody. Come on in. We're kind of taking a slow start. Let everybody pile in. Let the notifications go out that we're streaming. We will get started very soon. We're just throwing suggestions in chat, so feel free if you've got any ideas, something you want to see, pop them in. If you hear me talking to people that you don't see in chats because they're on another platform. So we're going out on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch at the moment. So, but I can see all of you. Yeah. Spaceship trails, colored trails. That's cool. How could we do that? Yeah. Could do some kind of like particle thing. Sorry guys, I usually come with an idea and I didn't today. That was my bad. I was too excited about just streaming again. It's tough coming up with a really good, straightforward concept for stuff, but I think maybe we will go with the ringed planet idea. Unless I can think of something else very exciting in the next minute, or if you guys think of something really exciting in the next minute, we'll give it one more minute. Concentrating. Could do a thing. What are some good sci-fi movies? Star Wars. Do some Star Wars stuff. Anything from The Mandalorian? I haven't been watching the new season yet. I need to catch up on that. Yeah, blowing stuff up. Blowing stuff up is always fun. We could do we were gonna do the Stargate the other day from SG1 on Sci-Fi Blitz, but no one voted for it. That could be fun. Why don't we do that? That could be cool. I'm pretty keen on that. What do you guys think? Stargate? Do you know what that is? It's okay if you don't know what that is. There's no serious shame on this channel. If you don't know what something is, it's totally cool. Let me get some I'll get some reference images up real quick of let's see, Stargate. Yeah, could be good. It's not a bad tutorial. It's this thing. Right. Yeah, the Destiny Gate. That's right. Is there a difference between the Destiny Gate and like the one from the original movie? Stargate ignorance here. I'm trying to find a cool one. There is, okay. What's the difference, Landfear? Pardon my ignorance. All right, let's type in Destiny Gate from SGU. Doesn't look very different. Is it just the markings on it? Is that the only difference? It's pretty cool. Oh, that's really cool. Actually, someone made that. It's a CG image someone else has made. Let's do a tutorial on what someone else has put together. I like that. That's a good reference. Oh, right. There's 4 gates. Okay. All right. Well, how about we make a non-specific Stargate-esque gate that doesn't have necessarily the same markings on it? They'll look and operate slightly differently. Oh, man. Any lore hounds out there that are really into this are going to roast me alive if I get this wrong, I feel like. That's all right. We can get this wrong. Okay, let's get started. Infinity Gate. All right. Is there okay? I'll look up Infinity Gate. The Destiny Gate. I know this isn't necessarily Destiny Gate. I don't see any images of it opening. What's the Infinity Gate look like? Infinity Gate. I guess you gotta watch the show. Oh, I like that. How they glow. That's cool. That's really nice. Might do that. All right. Pull this over here. So I've got a reference. Hey, Travis. Thanks for joining. Thanks to the Particle City video. I think I can't progress any further with my 1070. Oh, no. I'm really sorry, man. It's really... I probably should work with a 1070, though. Maybe you just got too much geometry in your particles. Try making city blocks without as much geometry. Okay, we're going to do a non-specific SGU gate that is, you know, not necessarily exactly like any of the actual Stargate universe gates. So anyways, if everybody's joining now, we're just getting started. We're going to make a Stargate from Stargate universe, Stargate, some stars, some gates and stars. Hey, 3DC. Hey, Travis Sybil. Oh, sorry, I already said hey to Travis, but just glancing at chat. All right, let's get started. So first thing I want to do is think about, oh wait, I should record this. Recording, great. All right, so we're gonna make, let me do my actual proper recording intro. Here we go. Hello and welcome to another exciting Blender tutorial. Today we're gonna be making a Destiny Gate from Stargate. Let's do it. Okay, so this is gonna be a non-specific this is gonna be a non-specific gate from Stargate because there's a lot of different gates, and if you're a big fan, you know what they all are and you know the differences, and I don't. So instead of embarrassing myself and trying to make something not quite right, we're going to do our own kind of, invent our own little Stargate thing. We're going to be creative. Let's be creative. Let's be artistic. All right, so the same basic principle applies with all these guys. I'll bring this over here. So we've got some circular gate action. That's probably the most straightforward Stargate I can think of, the one that looks like this. So we're going to do this. Some cool topics will come up along the way. So Expert Man, hello to you too. Thanks for joining. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to begin with a cylinder. I want that circular shape, okay? And I'm going to hit rotate on the Y 90 degrees. And I'm going to scale this up. And I'm going to scale it on the X. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. Now with the cylinder, we get this nice convenient circular shape, but we do get these nasty n-gons at the front and the back. What's an n-gon, you say? Well, an n-gon is any polygon that's got more than 4 sides. Yeah, more than 4 sides. And the reason why it's called an n-gon is it's sort of like, it's a polygon that doesn't have an actual, I have no idea how to explain this. It's got more than 4 vertexes. So it's It's an ingon. There you go. Okay, I'm glad you're learning things today, guys. I'm going to switch to face mode. I'm going to delete the front face. Goodbye. I'm going to delete the back face. Also goodbye. And we've got this nice polygons. No ingons, polygons. We've got four vertices. All right, so let's think about how we might make this thing. We've got a repeating pattern. Now, whenever there's a repeating pattern, naturally the inclination is to use some kind of an array. Sorry, I've got my reference image way over there, so I'm just looking at it and thinking about how we might do it. And then we've also got the gate structure. We'll keep it like this for now. I'm going to select this edge, so hold down Alt and click the edge. That'll select the entire edge loop. And then I'm going to hit E and S to scale, and we're just going to scale down. And I'm going to create the first kind of rim of the gate, something like this. Actually, I might even just make the whole gate structure. We'll go for that. And I will hit E to extrude again, and I'm going to grab it on the X. We're just going to do a real simple shape here, just like so. Now I'm going to hit Control R, and that's going to allow me to do a loop cut. And I'm just going to drop that right there, right in the middle. Now, if you hit Control R, and you click for your loop cut, and then just hit Escape, it'll just leave it in the exact center position. So this edge that we've just made is dead in the middle of these two edges. So it's like it's perfectly split now. And then what I'm doing is hit Control B. So while it's still selected, Control B to activate bevel. And I'm just going to drag my mouse a little bit. And that's going to split that edge. So when you do bevel, you get two edges out of one. So I've got two edges. Usually bevel's used for corners, to kind of create a curved corner by beveling it. Like this. If I select this edge and hit Control B and then I drag, it's going to split that edge, and you can see that the inner edge goes kind of in a bit, very, very small amount. It's hard to see there, but anyways, that's usually what it does. But you can use it anywhere. It's whenever you want to make two edges that are side by side. It's a great thing to do. Take one edge, split it. So, all right, here we go. Let's see what everyone's going. Yes, it's actually a broadcast expert. It's not a premiere. I haven't edited this. This is totally live. So warts and all. Do this all the time. Try and do this at least once a week on a Tuesday morning, often on a Friday as well. So my morning, by the way, I'm in Australia, so you do the math. But yeah, so feel free to try and catch me anytime. What I do is every time I live stream, what I do is when it's done, I take it down. And I edit that live stream. I put up the live stream just for people that are on Patreon or people that are channel members on YouTube. And then I edit the tutorial and then I release it for everybody. So that's the flow. So if you're catching me live, you're getting like content that other people pay for. So you're getting value right now. This is what this is. Your time is worth something. That's C. Bailey Film. All right. Hey, Calvin. Thanks for coming. Okay, let's keep going. I'm like just dragging my feet. All right, let's grab this loop now. We're gonna hit E to extrude, and I'm gonna grab it on the X. We're just gonna bring it out a little bit, just to kind of create this raised edge thing. Okay. Now let's think about how we want to do these little notch things. They're not perfectly symmetrical. We could use existing geometry, but that's probably not what we want to do. I think I'm going to create a separate element. I'm going to do a circular array. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I think. Yeah. Also might. Let's also grab all these. Can I grab all these as a loop? No, I can't. Let me think. If we... Oh, I know. If I go to face mode, I can select this. Okay, yeah. All right, so switch to face mode. And then we're going to do is hold down Alt, and we're going to select this ring of faces. And then Shift, Alt, and select this ring of faces. So now we've got these two rings right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to edge mode. So now it converts our selection to edges, right? So now we've got all these edges. And what we're going to do now is we're going to get rid of this outer edge. So I'm going to hit Alt Shift and click. So Shift is when you're deselecting, right? So Alt Shift, click the inner loop. So now I just have these edges like that. I also have these, which I don't want. So I'm going to Alt Shift and click there. And yep, got this one as well. So Alt Shift. Okay, so now I just have the edges. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these guys and I'm going to hit Control B and I'm going to split each of them. just a little bit, like so. And then I'm going to hit E to extrude, and I'm going to G to grab, X to lock to the X axis, and I'm just going to pull them out a little bit. Not as far as our main ring, but. And what that does is it creates just a nice little bit of definition there for our little Stargate ring thing. All right. Now I'm curious. What happens if we throw a subdivision surface modifier on this? Let's see what we get. That's kind of cool looking. I'm going to right click and shade smooth, and I'm going to go back in edit mode, and we're going to firm up these edges. So I'm going to switch to, that's weird. What's going on there? Set Control R. Do I have a tool selected? Oh, it's because, okay, right. This is important note. So what I just did there when I selected all these edges and I like split them, right, and then extruded them, what you can see here, I'll just zoom in on this bit. You see how I've got these two extra edges? And now I can't do a loop cut here anymore, right? Because these are n-gons, right? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. So Blender doesn't know what to do with this thing. So it doesn't know how to cut an edge loop. It can't find any flow in it. So that was, I guess that was, you know, not what we should have done, but that's all right because we can fix this. All we got to do is take this, which is a perfect edge, right? With, you know, the same size that we want. And we can grab this on the X and bring it right in so it's just real close right in here. And we'll let these be our messy polygons and we'll just leave them alone. So I can hit E to extrude, and now I can grab on the X and pull this back out. And I can even do a double on this one. So I can E one more time and grab X. So now I've got this nice double edge, and I've got another double edge here that we just made, right? So I can even pull this a bit closer. Keep that on the X axis, just drag that in. What that does is when I get out of this and I go into my subdivision surface, I get a much more hard, crisp edge. We are getting weird stuff because of that, because of these extra vertices. So may not be, I don't know, may not be what we want, but let's just keep traveling. Bring this forward to get the same effect, and then E, grab it on the X, pull it out. E, grab it on the X, pull it out. Again, double edge. So, all right, I'll look at chat. Sorry, when I'm over here looking at the screen, I can't see all the chat windows, so I've got to go back and forth, guys. So let me just scroll back because wow, filled up chat. Let's see. Yeah, what's the question? Oh yeah, so I'm on experiment. I'm doing right now we're on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube at the moment. We're trying it out. We're restreaming. It's fun. So I can see all the chats, but not when I'm looking at Blender because I've got two monitors. Anyways, that's what's going on. But yeah, we got 30 people. It's pretty cool. 9 likes. Thanks everybody. Thanks for liking. Thanks for take a moment and hit the like button for me. And the more people that like a live stream as it's going live, especially on YouTube, means more people find it. So pretty cool. And again, to you, one person out there on Twitch, you know, you're really special. You mean a lot to me. And yeah. Anyways, and to the 30 of you on YouTube, you guys are great too. You're awesome. And to know people on Facebook, hi. How are, actually, I just can't tell if Facebook actually has anyone in it because I don't know how Facebook works. Yeah. Anyways, okay, let's keep going. You guys didn't come here to hear me moan and whinge about, you know, life of a streamer, blah blah blah. Okay, let's see. What can we do to fix these up? I don't think this is going to work for us because of the way I'm modeling this thing. I mean, we're going to get these little weird dimples. I just don't know if they look right. They're kind of cool. All right. Maybe we'll keep it for now. We'll see what it looks like once we get material on it. I think it'll be cool. So anyways, thanks for liking the video, everybody. Really appreciate it. Okay, let's keep traveling. I'm going to make the little like wedge things that are going to go around this. I'm going to turn this off for now too because I'm just not loving it. We could do, I wonder, actually one idea would be to just like shade smooth these. And this one, shade smooth. That's not bad. That's the cool thing about hard surface modeling is that you can shade smooth some areas and other areas you can leave flat. You can get away with a lot of cool stuff. All right, so these notch things that kind of go around the outer edge, let's make those. We'll start with a cube, good old classic cube. I'll scale it down a little bit, and I'll go into edit mode, and I will scale it on the X and bring them in a little bit. And I'm going to grab these two edges, this one right here on the bottom, and I'm going to hit S to scale and Y to bring it in. Just going to scale that guy in like this. Now let's see, scale on the Y, bring it in, and grab it on the X. I'll pull this out. It looks like it's got kind of this like inner thing going on. Let's take this face, and I'm going to hit I to inset. Really tricky, really great tool. I mean, not tricky, really great tool. And we can inset. I think I'll do it one more time. And again, my reference image is over here. That's why I'm glancing off. And let's take this loop, and we're going to hit E to extrude, and we're going to grab it on the X and pull that up like so. And then what we'll do is, I think we're going to do, do I want to do that? I think I do. I'm going to go up like this. So Control R to create a loop cut and drag it right up. Oh, okay, so they're called chevrons. And there's 9 of them on the gate. Oh, man. I'm glad to hear Landfear, because this is going to be like the most unauthentic Stargate. If it wasn't for you. Any other Stargate fans in chat? All right, bring this up. Let me know if you like Stargate, if you've watched it all, if you've binged it, if you're like best sci-fi, most underrated sci-fi series ever. And let's see. Let's go for. So just call me out, all right, Landfear. You call me out if we start getting things wrong. Just say, hey, Chris, you're messing everything up, man. All right. Let's see. I want to get. How do I want to do this? I usually don't do this kind of thing where I'm like just kind of doing these messy loop cuts, but kind of it's all right. It's usually a bad idea because you get lots of like pinched vertices and stuff, so don't do what I'm doing. And it's not even symmetrical anymore. Blah blah blah. I might even let's just cut it down the middle. So scale Y0. Scale Y0 is a great trick for getting an edge to be completely straight, or scaling on whatever axis it's on. Scale Y0, and then bring it over. Look at this dead on. Try and find that midpoint. There we go. All right, I'm going to switch to my vertex mode, go to transparent, and I'm going to hit B to box select. So I'm just going to select all these guys and delete, oops, not edges, I meant vertexes. And now we can just come over here to modifiers, and we can add a mirror modifier, and we can mirror it on the Y. That just kind of makes it nice and even for us. And yep, pretty good. Yeah. Did fans turn on the series? Really? I don't know. Yeah, it's true, David. David S. You're usually joining me for Sci-Fi Blitz over on CG Cookie's channel. It's very intense over there. So nice to have you. Welcome. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna grab these guys, and how do we want to do this? Switch to my smooth. What is it? Smooth fall off proportional editing, and just drag that in. Just kind of create that kind of curve. Looks kind of nice. All right. So now what we can do is we can take this thing and we can array it around. And according to Landfear, we need to have how many? 9. 9 of these. Yeah. And yeah, I didn't enable clipping, as you can see. Very correct, Jean-Dominique. It's very ugly what's going on right there. So what we can do to clean that up is we can F3, merge by distance, and then we can open up our little box here, and we can just get rid of some of these zeros until, there we go, until it's cleaned up. So now it's nice and merged. Okay, so let's we're gonna have to make this a bit smaller, and I'm gonna stick an array modifier on this, and we're gonna go along the Y. Okay, and let's go ahead and make 6 of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, 9. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now, beware when using the array modifier. I talked about this the other day. If you're deforming on a curve with an array modifier, for some reason it can really slow your computer down. So it happens in the Particle City tutorial series on my YouTube channel. If you haven't watched that, there's a point where we use a circular array, and instantly I get really bad render times and everything starts falling apart. I'm not sure why, and it takes me a couple episodes to figure it out. That was the culprit. So it's a bit weird. It may be fixed in 2.91. I don't know if it's any better, but let's create a curve. We're going to create a circle. We're going to rotate on the Y 90 degrees, and we're just going to scale it up a bit. Not really sure what size it needs to be yet. And now I'm going to come over here to I'm going to add a modifier. I'm going to add a curve modifier, and let's select that curve that we just made. All right, so first thing's going to be in the wrong direction because we need to change our deform axis, and I don't know which one it's going to be, so place your bets now. Bingo. Y, sort of. Kind of. I mean, yeah. What do the other ones give us? Oh, that's a bit better. So it's going the wrong way, but we can rotate it around. We'll do that. We'll do that. So I'm going to go into edit mode, and I'm going to select everything, and then I'm going to rotate on the Z 180 degrees. That just flips the geometry around in the mesh. So that allows it to then behave properly the way we want it to with all the other stuff. So if you ever want to make a change to something that's not like, because like if we had tried to rotate this, you know, it's going to rotate the whole thing and kind of mess with it. So you have to go into the mesh if you want to rotate it in a way that's not going to affect all the modifiers. So, oh man, what do you mean comments are turned off? Where are they turned off, expert man? Let me know. I'll turn them back on again. Let's see what else. Oh, is commenting under the video turned off? This is my first time using Restream to do all this, so there might be a few settings that are broken, so let me know. I'll see if I can turn where do you turn chat off? You mean comments, right? Oh no, allow all comments. Yeah, let me know what's happening, expert man. I'll see if I can fix it. Let's see. Try using an empty object, offset the rotate the empty by 30 degrees, make a 9 chevrons, come full circle. Yeah, that could work too. As for straying from the design, as long as it's a ring with 9 chevrons, I'm good to go, as there have been many fan takes of the gate done over the years. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear. Fairly sure there are no comments on a live stream, just chat. Oh no, the expert man somehow finds a way to always make the first comment, lately at least. So it should still work. I don't know, maybe you're right. Maybe the Aussie's right. That's how it is. Hey, we got 2 viewers on Twitch, everybody. That's exciting. Hello, Twitch. You guys are special. You're great. You're great. I'm talking to YouTube a lot because there's like 30, 40 people over on YouTube. How many actually? 34. I don't want to sound bigger than it's just 34. So there's a lot of comments over there. So if you guys hear me chatting, so thanks, Lucifer, not 666. Appreciate it. Thanks. I'm glad you think you're doing a great job. I think you're doing a great job. You were the first person to follow me on Twitch, so thank you for that. All right, let's keep traveling. I'm gonna take this ring. Now we can control this array by controlling the ring size. I'm pretty sure we can also, yeah, wherever the ring goes, these stay with it. So I'm gonna scale this down. So 3DC, just look for C Bailey Film on Twitch. That's how you find me. That's a good question, Sagnik. I didn't study animation. I studied film, so live action film production at Florida State University back in 2001. Oh wait, before I've learned this. I often get chatty, and then I do a bunch of stuff, and then when I'm making the edit later, it's really annoying because I like to cut out all the chat stuff, and I can't because I've made all these changes. Anyways, let's see. So anyways, yes, as I was saying, I didn't study animation. I learned everything on YouTube. So all my animation skills come from YouTube. I read some books too. Like I read the Principles of Animation, 12 Principles of Animation, is that what it's called? Anyways, and then I got a job at a motion design studio in Sydney when I first immigrated out here. And I learned a lot of it on the job. So that's a good way to learn. Go get a job doing something you want to do and learn as you go. Jump in the deep end. That's how I like to do it. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to take my curve and I'm going to bring it in a little bit, but not too much because I want to intersect the geometry like that. Bring it out. Now we need to spread this thing out a little bit so they fit a little bit nicer. So what we can do is we can change our relative offset. I'm going to hold down the shift key. That allows me to move this in slower increments. I'm just going to go until they look kind of even. That looks kind of even. Take the circle and rotate it on the rotate X. Nope. Rotate Y. Rotate Z. Nope. Weird. All right, never mind. All right, now they're a little too big. They kind of don't intersect that far. So let's see. Let's go for. I'm going to enter edit mode, and I'm going to scale down. Actually, let me think about this. I want the tops of these guys to stay right up here. In fact, I'm going to scale up my circle just a little bit so they line up like that with the top ring. Actually, that's pretty good. I don't think we need to change it. It's kind of just how they are, actually. Let's expand this a little bit. So hold down Shift and just pull these guys around just a little more. Just a little more. Happy little curve. Any Bob Ross fans out there? In the world of the internet? I remember watching Bob Ross as a kid, sitting there, my 80s style pajamas, eating Pop-Tarts, worried about the Gorgon and the Upside Down. All right, cool, looking good. All right, now next thing I want to do is I want to make this center bit. We're just going to actually create we're actually just going to make a plane for this. Do I want a plane? No, we don't want a plane. We're going to make we're going to go cylinder again. We're going to rotate on the Y 90 degrees, scale it up so we're intersecting our geometry. Scale it up, and then I'm going to scale it down on the X so that we fit within there. And I'm just going to leave this like this for now. So this is going to be our inner gate area. Now, what else do we want to make? I should put in a plane. We're going to kind of cheat and have a bit of like a nondescript environment just for time. How are we going? 24 minutes in the record, 42 on the stream. Okay, doing pretty good. 9:38. All right. Oh, by the way, Blender sale's on right now. So if you want to go to the Blender market and you can buy my stuff for 25% off right now. Really exciting. So you can get the Particle City series and master pack, and you can get the procedural sci-fi series and master pack, which is really great. So it's sort of like there's the series on YouTube you can watch for free, but you can also go, if you go buy it on the Blender market, you get all those videos. You can download them without ads and stuff at high quality, and then you can also get all the project files. You can download those for each episode, and then there's a bunch of bonus assets that I put together, especially for Particle City. There's a lot of bonus assets like the city generator and flying cars, things like that. So definitely worth your time if you're into it. If you like what I've been doing, it's a really, really awesome way to support the channel, is to pick up that stuff on the Blender market. So get it while it's hot. Sale ends on Tuesday, America time, somewhere in America. All right. All right, let's see. How's everybody going? Let's see. Happy Artem, welcome. Henry Badham, hello, welcome. Thanks for coming. Good to have you. 39 people. It's a new record for the YouTube channel. It's pretty exciting. And 2 people on Twitch. New record for Twitch. Everybody, let's set off some fireworks. Still nobody on Facebook. I think. I don't know. Again, if you're on Facebook watching this, thank you. I have no idea how to tell if you're there or not. You could write a comment, I guess. People comment on Facebook, right? Yeah. Sorry, this is such a chill stream. It's so slow. I'm usually going a lot faster than this. Okay, let's think about what we want to have on the floor. We're gonna have a bit of a dark environment. Put some like ambient lights in the background, I think. I'm gonna do something, all right? This is spontaneous. Here we go. I'm gonna scale this up with a Z, and I'm gonna make a little light thing out of this. So I'm gonna hit I to inset, we'll bring it in, we'll E to extrude, we'll grab it on the X, we'll pull it in like that. And then I'm gonna hit Control R, and we are going to roll our mouse wheel. There we go. Like so. And then we're gonna go select these guys. Oh, I hit C, by the way. That's the brush selection mode. Really great for handily selecting things. You can middle mouse click to deselect or shift click to deselect. But the big gotcha with this guy is once you're in this mode, you can't do anything else or click on anything else, and it can be very annoying until you hit escape. So don't get caught out by that. Control B to bevel. I'm going to drag this up, and I'm going to hit E to extrude, and I'm going to grab on the X. I'm going to pull these forward. This is going to be like a light, like a industrial light for us to kind of like hide in the background, make it kind of cool. So Blender is free. BR time. Is that how you say it? Britam or BRTM? Let me know. I'll get it right. Oh man, thanks. Appreciate it, Travis Hibble. Hey, we're on our way. If you guys keep hitting like, then more people will, YouTube will keep promoting it. We're at 42 concurrent viewers. Like that's an all-time record for the channel. So, go for it. Maybe we can get there. Well, the reason why Maya, Cinema 4D, ZBrush, and After Effects aren't free is because they're owned by corporations that want to steal your children and take over the world. But Blender is open source and amazing, so it's free. So go download Blender. It's just at blender.org. Do it. It's free forever. All right. So yeah. Anyways, this is just gonna be something we'll use in the background. I'll just quickly. We'll just throw a material on this. Just a dark kind of color for the base color. But then I'm gonna go into edit mode, and I'm gonna select these faces, holding down Control and clicking. I don't know why it got those. That's a bit weird. Maybe I should hold down Shift. Yes, sorry. So select that. Hold down Shift. Select these middle faces inside, just like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit the plus symbol on the material, create a new material. We're going to click Assign, and that will assign this material just to these faces that we have selected. And we can switch this one to an emission shader. The reason why I didn't just turn up emission in a principled BSDF shader there, because if you see, if you're on the principled BSDF, where was it? There it is. Down here at the bottom is the emission value, and I could make this, really bright and turn up my emission strength, right? But you gotta remember, your computer has to process all these other values as well, and I don't actually want any of that for this. I just want it to glow. So by switching just to an emission shader, I'm actually saving a lot of headroom for my computer. I'm gonna turn this up, and I'm gonna turn on bloom, and might as well turn on ambient occlusion and screen space reflections. Now, if I go into rendered mode, you'll see this guy is nice and glowy. There he is. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to scale it down. I'm going to grab it on the X, grab it on the Z, grab it on the Y. Yeah, grab it on the Y. Why not? Rotate on the Y, I mean. Grab Y and rotate Z. Just pull that over there. Shift D, grab, let's go local coordinates. And I'm going to get my handles. And we're going to drag this out like that. That Shift D, grab it on the Y, pull over here, Z, whoops, no, let's not do it like that. Let's go local, or global, I mean. Grab it on the Y. So Shift D, grab Y, bring them over, rotate Z, bring them over like this. So now they're just kind of in the background. We'll set up a shot so that things look good. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Let's create a camera. Boom, done. And we're gonna open up our side view panel, select our, oh, we've got two cameras in our scene. Oh wow, I didn't delete the basic camera. That's unlike me. All right, I'm going to lock my camera to view. I'm going to hit 0 on my numpad to jump into the camera, and I'm going to zoom out, and we're going to find a nice little frame, maybe like this, maybe like that, something for now. I'm also going to turn on my favorite, which is the Passepartout. Passepartout. For all of our French viewers out there today, bonjour, bienvenue à la stream. I don't know the word for French for stream. Let's go to performance. No, camera. That's right. Sorry, you gotta go to the camera tab, and then you go to viewport display, and there it is, passport 2, and then we can turn it up, and that just darkens the edges. This does nothing for your renders, does nothing for, it's just for you. It's a helpful tool to help you focus on what your frame actually looks like. So that's a helpful thing. I'm gonna unlock my camera to view so I don't mess it up. All right, let's try and land this in 15 minutes. What do you say? 3 viewers on Twitch, everybody. It's amazing. So cool. Welcome. Hi, 3 viewers on Twitch. You guys are great. Have I said that yet today? Today's our first Twitch stream. Never done Twitch before, so here we go. All right, everybody. How's chat going everywhere else? Let's see. Yeah, Michael Reed. I switched about 5 years ago too, and I've never looked back. I use it for all my professional work now. Really awesome piece of software. I recommend if you haven't already, go download. Your comment wasn't read, Henry. I'm sorry. I have something to ask. Do you think you could try to model Henry Stickmin from Henry Stickmin collection? There are many versions of him, so choose one. I'll have to look it up. I'm actually not familiar with that. But at the moment, we're doing Stargate. All right, let's get some materials going. I'm going to switch to rendered view. I'm going to drag my view out a little bit, and I'm going to open up my shader editor. I will jump into the camera for this view. And what's helpful is when you unlock your camera to view, when it's no longer locked to the view, you can use your mouse wheel to increase the size of your frame. So if you ever get stuck, sometimes I've seen people get stuck, like where they have their camera and they've got, see viewport display, they've got their passport 2 turned like all the way off, let's say, and they're zoomed out like this, and they think they've got a really nice wide angle view of their scene, and they're rendering, but they don't get this when they render, they get this when they render, and it's like, why is the camera cropping? It's just because of the fact that you're zoomed out in the viewport. You're actually not looking at what the camera is seeing. So always remember that. That's why I like to turn passport 2 on, because it really does helps focus in. All right, here we go. Let's get cracking. I'm going to make my world black. So I'm going to come into the world shader. I'm going to drag it all the way down. And I'm going to get this little light that's in our scene, and I'm going to delete it for now. I'm going to Shift A. I'm also going to turn off handles and everything. Shift A, I'm going to add a sun lamp because they're my favorite. Even though it doesn't make sense to have a sun lamp necessarily in this scene. But I just really like them. And I'm going to take my lamp and I'm going to turn up the angle. That's going to soften our shadows. And I'll turn the strength down maybe a little bit. Shift D, grab this one on the Z, bring it around. Maybe should I put it behind it for now? I don't know. We just need to get our material set up, so it's probably not necessary. All right, let's do our gate first. Gate just kind of has a bit of a rocky texture to it. Pretty straightforward. So make sure we got it selected. I'm going to click new for a new material, and I'm going to come right down here, and I'm going to create some textures. I'm going to take Musgrave and grab that over here, and then let's grab a texture coordinate node. Put that right here. We'll put actually, we won't worry about hooking those up just yet. We're going to go here and grab a color ramp, and we're going to pipe this into this, and we're going to pipe this into, what do I want? I'll just go with the base color for now. And I'll change my scale. Just bring it around. Something like this. And I'll change my dimension. If you bring the dimension down and the detail up on the Musgrave, you get more noise pattern. It's kind of like 2 levels of noise. And let's get these colors right. So instead of black, we're going to go for kind of like a light gray, maybe a slight blue tint to it. Give it a little bit of a tint. I'm going to take this one off white. I'm going to bring it down as well to a bit of a gray and give it a tiny touch of blue as well, just for fun. That looks pretty good. Now the material itself, let's see, I might play with, let's bring our roughness down maybe to start with. No, it's going to be pretty rough. It's like a stone object. So probably don't want a lot of rough. We want a lot of roughness. We really need to kind of roughen it up. And let's see. Thanks, Calvin. Appreciate that encouragement, man. Thanks for letting me know you think my videos are fun and easy to watch. Don't worry, we'll have more people watching one day. Just got to be consistent. I mean, we already have 3 viewers on Twitch, so that's really exciting. Let's see. I might just leave it like that for now. Just again, I'm looking at my reference, which is over here. Let's get these guys going next. I'm going to create a new material for this. And it's very similar actually. So I'll just grab that one that we just made. So they share the material. Now we need to get it kind of up against the surface of things. So what happens if we, okay, we may need to go in and affect the geometry a bit to get this to work right, because that top thing needs to be in there. I think actually what we'll do, I know, we'll go like this. I'll grab mesh here and go into transparent mode. And I'm just going to grab the back vertexes. So I'll double tap A. I'll just grab a box around those. I'll just grab on the X and just pull them like kind of a bit ridiculously far back. And then I can take my Bezier circle and grab it on the X and just bring it forward. And that'll just kind of tighten that up, I think, a little bit. I'm still getting shadows across here that don't look very realistic. Good, but anyways, we'll conquer that in a bit. Part of that's just the fact that we're using Eevee. All right, let's see. Oh, that's interesting, Henry. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't know about that. Never heard about the game. That's cool. Right. For those of you who don't know, I'm quite the gamer. So if I haven't heard of a game, that's actually saying something. So, all right, let's go to object generated. Just to get about the size of that. I might make this a new material. So I'm going to click the little paper icon and turn this into a new material. And now I can just change the scale specifically on the these guys up here. All right, so we need like a glowy bit. So I'm going to go into edit mode and I'm going to select the, oh, that's right. This is the side that sticks in. Oh, that's right. All right, I'm going to grab my faces. Deselect that. Deselect that. There we go. I just want these interior faces, I think. Yep, and I want it to come all the way up here, but turn off transparent mode. And I think we'll go with those. I'm going to create a new material. I'm going to assign this material to these. I'll create new, assign it again just in case it didn't work. I'm going to switch to emission, and we're going to make this the kind of like an orange color. And I'll turn the strength up so that it glows. There we go. Looks pretty good. Now, I think I will take this circle and grab it on the X. We're going to bring it into touch so that line intersects it. Looks kind of nice, I think. Okay, we can turn it way up so we get lots of nice glow. That looks really nice. Okay, now let's take this thing and let's go ahead and do the ripply water effect that you get in these Stargates. So I'm going to click new for a new material, and I'm going to come over to here, and let's see. What are we going to do? Let's go with script. It's going to look good for us today. Maybe just a noise. Let's just start with the noise. We're going to need a bump, so create a bump node. Here we go. We're going to take the factor. I'll pipe this in. Actually, I'll just do factor into the height and normal into the normal. And then I'm going to take the roughness. Let Blender calculate there. You should save. That's a good reminder. Save. How's everybody doing in chat? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Hello, hello. Welcome. If you haven't hit that like button yet, smash it. If you haven't done that thing that you do on Twitch to show your appreciation for video yet, do it. Actually, don't watch Twitch. I got to start watching Twitch. I've entirely lived on YouTube, and I'm branching out. Okay, so you see our nice little noise pattern there. I'm going to bring my roughness right down for this material so that we're very reflectant and sort of like a glossy surface. And I'm going to take my base color, and we're going to go for a really nice, rich kind of blue. And let's see, I'll turn my strength right up on my bump there. And 4K, welcome. You're never late. Good to have you. You're right on time. Now let's find a good look for this. Oh, that's kind of cool. If we take the roughness down, is that? Nah. I'm gonna bring the roughness down. It's kind of like these really soft things to it. Now there's a little bit of distortion as well. So just turn up distortion. Not too much though, because distortion can be kind of like sharp in the peaks and valleys. So we don't want that. Turn it down a little bit more. All right. Now, there's kind of this like glow that happens in this thing. Maybe we could do that. It's mostly just in the bits that are reflecting. We could like trick it somehow with some emission. It also seems to like fade off as it goes. It's almost like it almost looks like a sphere. I wonder if we could like use some kind of UV projection to get a cool. Yeah, it's really fun, Michael. I agree. I think using EV. Sorry, Michael said that working EV is fast, looks great, and it's fun to watch. I agree. EV's great, especially for streaming. Like EV's just been amazing for streaming since we started using it. We could try turning up some emission on this. Like possibly, like what if we use this, right, to drive the emission strength? Pull that up. That could be cool. That's a good point, Henry. Everybody's welcome to join the Discord. The link is in the YouTube link. I can post it in chat for everybody as well. Where is? Actually, I don't remember how to get to the invite link. It's in the YouTube thing. So feel free to join if you haven't joined already. I interact with everybody there as often as I can. But I'm not there all the time. I'm not there on the weekends. So I got kids. Let's think. Is that going to be good? Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's turn that off. Let's just add a light. Point light. Boom. Grab it on the X. Drag this up. Turn the power up to like 500. 300. 200. Jump into our camera. Get a sense of this thing. 100. It's pretty cool. 50. That looks better. And what else do I want to do? Let's see. Take the strength down a bit. Looks pretty good. Turn these off. We got our lights in the background. These guys in a bit. Stuff like that. Now, one thing we can do to kind of like create even more atmosphere in the shot is we can take this. First, I'll take this floor material that we've got, and I'm going to turn my roughness right down so I get lots of nice reflections. But then what I can do is I can come over here and create a gradient node, and I can pipe this into. Let's see if I go color ramp, just like so. Boom, boom, boom. We can stick this gradient ramp into the factor, and then I can stick this into the alpha. Now in Eevee, remember, if you're going to use alpha transparency, you need to come over to your options for that material, and you need to switch to one of these alpha hashed or alpha blend. I'm not going to do any shadows for this. And then what we can do is we can drag this, and you can't really tell exactly what's going on here, but basically we've created a giant circle that's cutting out this material, which basically makes it fade as it goes off into the distance. So it can give us this nice kind of, faded look. Scale it in a bit. And let's see, we're losing our reflections a bit as well. I think that's just because we've got this going. Is that right? I'll switch to ease as well. That will make the fall off a bit more gradual. That's pretty good. Now, I don't know why we lost all of our reflections by doing that, though. I've never seen that. Oh, did something else going on? Did I turn off screen space reflections? No. What's going on, Blender? It's material 8, yeah. Our roughness is 0. Oh, that's bizarre. I've seen this bug before. So Blender's basically just kind of glitched out on us, and I haven't seen this in a long time, actually. Can happen sometimes. I just need to save and open it again. When in doubt, restart. File, open recent, untitled, render. No, it didn't work. Okay, so something's going on. I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening here. It's a shame. Anybody know in chat? Anybody else had this problem? Yeah. Anyways. Hey, Blargan. Good to see you. Welcome. See you, Calvin. Thanks for joining. Glad you joined the Discord, Henry. It's a lot of fun people there. Really nice place. Yeah, maybe the alpha setting. Let's see what happened. Ah, show backface. Did that get turned on? Okay, wow. If we turn it off, we get in again. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't know that would happen. I didn't know that we had ended up with... Maybe we have to go alpha hash to get it to work. Ah, okay, that's it. So if you switch to alpha hash, then you can get this effect to work. So the two have limitations. Both of them are kind of faking it. So anyways, we'll do that. So we get this nice blurry floor. Things are looking pretty cool. I will do that. That. All right. It's looking nice. All right, let's yeah, we need the gate dialing device too. Jeez, where's that? Oh, that's the machine thing that, yeah, we don't have time for that. Maybe in another stream. In fact, we're almost out of time now because I've taken so long just to, chat so much. But let's add a little bit of bump to this. I feel like it just needs it. And then I'm going to wrap up the stream. Again, really fun having everybody with me today. Let's change this to make a fresh color ramp. Pipe the height into the factor and the color into the height here and into the normal. And then what we can do is we can turn our strength right down. Just gives us a little bit of that rocky bump, which looks good. I feel like this is a pretty lame material. Like we haven't really nailed it. That's a bit better. It's a bit better. I take my distance down and kind of soften things up a bit. Yeah, that looks better. I can turn my strength up a bit. See what everybody's saying in chat. Oh man, yeah, the dialing device too. My first grade teacher is doing a sink or float in science. That's cool. Let's see, their project this week is to draw illustrations of their experiment results. So he working on some mana flow. His brain lit up. That's awesome. That's model objects. And he wants to show him how to animate them in water. That's really cool. I can't wait for my kids to start watching my streams and be like, oh wait, I want to learn that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, fourth graders, they're going to be amazing. Oh yeah, the magic texture, that could be cool. Subsurf on the center, maybe. See what that looks like. Let Blender catch up. Takes a minute with subsurface. And we could give it a subsurface color as well. Go for the rich blue. Turn it right up. Yeah, I mean, it kind of just ends up looking like a bit of a sheen. I mean, what if we took our point light and duplicated it and grab it on the X and stick it inside, or even just like that? That's very Stargate. Kind of have the one light there. Yeah, that looks nice. I feel like we need some kind of like frame thing in the background, something to kind of hold it, you know, or like floor needs to be down a bit. Wonder if we could cheat, duplicate one of these, bring it forward. And scale it down, right? And then come over here to our rotations on it. And let's zero them out. Scale it down on the Y. And then if we come in here and just get rid of this material and switch this one to like maybe the same material as the floor. This. Scrunch it down like that. Add an array modifier to it. 0, we're going to go up Z, I think. And then another array modifier on the Y. And go put it second. Oops, I made, let's see what happened. That should be 1. That should be 0. Drag that back down to like 4. 0, and let's try this. Can I increase my count? And then let's increase these. Bring them over a bit. It's nice when you stack up, you know, array modifiers like this. You can get some cool effects. We can like duplicate this object, bring it back on the X, and then like rotate it. I don't know, on the X 90. Grab it on the X, grab it on the Y. Z, bring it up here, maybe scale Z, bring it down. Scale Z. Oh, you know what we could do with this? Forward like this, and then like that. And then what we could do is we can rotate it a little bit, grab this up like so, back some, and then maybe grab what we need to grab. Well, actually probably better just to pull this down and then pull this down and then pull this down. You can really like flesh out a scene with just some random stuff like this, getting the right materials on them. There we go. Maybe one like overhead. Let's see, zero that one out, zero that one out, zero that one out. Rotate on Y 90. Grab it on the X. And then we could take the array. Not that one. This one, expand it out. Just for like, you know, subtle detail. Now what we can do is we can take our camera, lock our camera to view, find a nice little frame, for this. Come in a little bit closer, like so. Actually, it's kind of nice seeing a bit of detail, like that. And then what else? We could take our camera, come over here and turn on depth of field. Focus in on that object there, 0.5 maybe. So just a little bit, depth of field, not too much. I think that looks pretty rad. Little off center. I feel like our lighting maybe could be improved some. So right now the sun, oh, that's really cool. Check that out. Let's rotate our sun lamp. Yeah, if we did the details, you're right on the chevrons, we'd do just like the show. That's the power of Blender for you. Well, it's kind of cool getting it through the top section of those roofs. Like, look at that shadow that we're getting. If we drag this right down, that's pretty neat. This is the fun part. You just play around with the lights. So you find something that just looks really, really cool. It may, just look cool without it, to be honest. Like, it's nice giving us a little bit of a detailed hint. Let's add some color to it. The blue's kind of nice. I get rid of my shader editor, just go full screen for a minute so we can really have a look at this thing. And we're gonna unlock our camera to view, pull out, get a sense of our composition. I think that looks pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Save it. And anything else I can think of? It looks pretty good. We could probably even take one of these point lights and like maybe stick them somewhere else, for just a bit of extra. It's kind of cool. I feel like this should come down a bit. Center up our view. That probably looks better. And I feel like maybe we should pull back on our depth of field a little bit. Like, it's a bit too hot. So let's do that 0.5, 6. And let's bring these guys over a bit more so it looks a little more symmetrical. It's a nicer frame. It's pretty good. Man, pretty happy with this. All right. Well. Oh yeah, the comment's still not on expert, man. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. I just checked in the settings and they say that they're activated. So I've done my part. Don't know what's going on. Hey Russ Anderson, great to see a channel member in the chat. Good to see you. Also shout out to 4K, also channel member. Gold status. Thanks for joining. If you want to join on YouTube, it's a great way to support what I'm doing if you like these tutorials. So feel free to check that out. You get some extra stuff. Great, man. Well, thanks everybody for joining me today. It's pretty fun. We came up with something that looks pretty good. Trying trying to think if there's anything else we could do. You know, we could. Look, we should stop there. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I'm going to save that project file. All right, great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this project file and I'll put it up for everybody on Patreon. At the $10 level, you can get the access to this month's project files. Each month it cycles through a new group of project files as we go. So if you want to jump in on that, go for it. Check it out. Link is in the description below. And yeah, consider becoming a channel member on YouTube. And please like and subscribe everywhere. Follow on Twitch and Facebook. I guess I shouldn't make fun of Facebook so much. I should stop. There's people there watching. Anyways, thanks everybody for joining. Landfear, does it get the thumbs up? Do we nail it? Do we end up, you know, does it look kind of Stargate-ish? It's pretty cool. A lot of cool tips here today. I hope you learned some neat things. Had a lot of fun. Thanks again for watching. Please let me know any questions you've got in the comments, and I'll do my best to follow up everybody. And yeah, I'm going to keep this live stream up a little bit since this is the first one we've done on Twitch and on Facebook at the same time. So I'm going to keep it up, keep it live for a little while. So if you missed it, feel free to go back and watch again. I'll take it back. I'll take it down probably in about a week and put it up on Patreon and for channel members on YouTube. So anyways, thanks again. Also, please remember to check out the Blender Market sale. It's going on right now. We got lots of cool stuff there. I've got 2 products up, Particle City and the procedural sci-fi series, both of those with asset packs and project files. So please have a look at that if you haven't already. And yeah, thanks again for the 3 viewers on Twitch. You guys are amazing. Thanks for joining me today. It's so good to have some Twitch viewers. And we hit 40 today. So very exciting on Facebook. That's, or not YouTube. That's great. Alrighty, gang. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for the next stream. It'll pop up at some point this week. Hopefully I'll do another one. Looking forward to it already. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch you later. See ya.